What's going on, everybody? I'm Troy. This is Troy Draws Things. Nice to see you. Well, I can't see you. Oh. Today, I'm going to be doing the Give Me 6 Characters to Draw challenge from Instagram. Been seeing it going around, seeing a lot of wonderful things come out of it, and so I wanted to give my shot at it, see what I could do with it, see what you guys think. So I put out on my Instagram a little while back, give me 6 characters, and I got 6 characters from you guys. So now, gonna be drawing those guys out. Let's see, I should tell you what characters they were. I don't have the list right here. Look it up on my IG. These all come from Kid Quest, pretty talented musician. You guys should check him out. He gives me Daredevil, Punisher, Elektra, Venom, Spawn, and Conan. I'm presuming that's Conan the Barbarian and not Conan O'Brien. So, although Conan O'Brien would be kind of cool to draw. But we're going with Conan anyway. Here we go. Starting out with Daredevil, the man without fear. Don't think I've ever actually drawn Daredevil before. It's not a character I ever got into, even though I got pretty deep into Marvel. But X-Men was my jam. It was a pretty interesting character to draw. Had to look at a lot of references for him. Now I'm on to Punisher. Punisher's kind of fun. I think I've tried to draw him before, but I don't remember. Not 100% thrilled with my composition on this one. I think it looks good overall. The only problem I really have with it is that you can't really see the Punisher logo on the shirt, so without the name underneath of it, it could just be a guy with a gun. But in general, I like the drawing. Elektra. Pretty badass character. I dug this composition on it. With Venom was a little tricky, trying to keep everything clear, and when most of what you're seeing is black. Spawn's fun. I used to draw Spawn quite a bit when I was in middle school. Pretty big fan of the character, despite not really reading the comics that much. I remember with Spawn, I collected some of the comics, but I never actually read them. I know, I'm terrible. But I remember the transition where Greg Capullo started drawing Spawn comics, but it was still credited to Todd McFarlane as the penciler. I was just so confused for such a long time. I knew it was Capullo drawing it, but it was credited to McFarlane. I've heard the story recently, and now I understand why. It's a pretty cool story. Now I'm inking it. Really jumped around with inking. I'm trying to fill in, basically doing spot blacks first. That way the largest areas that are going to be black are all filled in at once. then I go back and I start to work in on the details, get the lines. Now at this point I'm staying with each character a little bit more, though they're closer to finished. For this project I chose to just use my microns. A lot of times I'll use, for bigger projects that I want to look really nice and want to have a little bit more creative control, I'll use a brush and ink. But for this, small images that aren't really going to show up a whole lot of that kind of brushwork detail, I decided I'd just go with the microns. They never look bad, they just don't always look as good as a brush could. Cleaning it up, getting rid of my lines. Doing a little bit of extra detail here and there, some hatching. Gotta love hatching. And there you have it, my final 6 characters drawing. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and I will catch you in the next one.